Augmented reality is an interactive experience of the real-world environment where objects that reside in the real world are enhanced by computer-generated perceptual information. Have you ever tried Pokemon Go, or seen augmented mirrors in stores, or even used the IKEA app to fit furniture into your room? These are all examples of how augmented reality is being woven into your customer experience.
Consumer awareness towards AR. 70 to 75% of people aged 16 to 44 are aware of AR, compared to virtual reality, which has a 90% awareness rate. However, it is predicted that AR could overtake VR in growth by as soon as 2023. Younger people are more likely to be familiar with the technology, which makes them the target market for using AR, whereas people aged 55 plus have the least awareness of AR. However, awareness outstrips engagement, with only 16 to 34% of people reporting that they have used AR technology. The potential of AR. Current themes in marketing and technology are constantly evolving and changing. This means it is important to consider the potential AR could have in the future. AR is yet to reach its full potential, with AR predicting to increase from 0.8 million to 26.7 million from 2018 to 2022. Compound annual growth rate for AR is 140% compared to VR, which is 48%, suggesting a predicted larger growth for AR. Some research suggests that by 2025, AR could be a £50 billion industry. There is a diverse potential on the applications of AR, including video games, live events, and video entertainment. How AR can impact the purchasing decision. 1. There is always a gap between an intention to purchase a product and purchasing a product because the consumer isn't sure if they should buy it. 2. AR positively influences an individual's pleasure receptors and their willingness to move towards a goal, i.e. buy the product. A study by Copenhagen Business School found people who virtually tried on a product were more likely to buy it than those exposed to traditional marketing. They suggested this could be because AR allows the consumer to put the product in the prospect's hand and allow them to explore it and form their own conclusions on its benefits and quality, which ultimately strengthens a desire to buy. 3. Consumers identify its advantages and picture the product in their life. AR creates an emotional bond by adding digital images to the real world. It makes users feel like they already own a product. AR can enhance brand trust because consumers can experience what a product is like and get accustomed with its size, colour, and other features.
Co-production refers to the involvement of consumers in the various value-creating activities through which products and services are made. These activities include the production and distribution processes, which are usually performed in the course of manufacturing a product or creating a service for a given target group of consumers. Co-production reflects a conscious strategic decision by consumers to become involved in production-like activities. Changes in technology, consumer sophistication and regulatory environments has increased co-creation, particularly in the development of digital technologies. Co-creation and AR contribute to interactivity and can also facilitate co-creation. AR technology, which links the digital and physical world, can be used to enhance interactions that are of value to the firm. Through the use of AR technologies that allow and encourage instant co-creation of information and experiences, for example, through interactive elements such as dialogue and knowledge gathering, consumers and customers can also add and gain value. An example of AR enabling co-creation is viewing furniture in your home virtually. For example, the IKEA Place mobile app. This enables you to virtually view what furniture would look like in your own home. This can, and often does, encourage customers to buy products.
Hi guys, so today we're going to show you a demo of the IKEA Place app. So it's a sister app for the IKEA app, and this app allows you to place objects in your house so you can see how the objects look, and this uses AR technology. So you open the IKEA Place app and it looks like that, and in this blank space that we have, you click the menu bit on the phone, and you scroll down to find whatever you want. So we just want like an armchair or something like that, and there's a little round bit there that you click, and there's a circle that on the phone, and you have to place it wherever you want the armchair, and it will just drop, and you can place it looking wherever you want. Basically place it like that, and then that's how it looks on the phone, so you can see how it looks around you. And yeah.
The impact of AR. Focus on AR in retail. 40% of consumers would be willing to pay more for a product if they could experience it through AR. 71% of consumers would shop at a retailer more often if they used AR. 61% of shoppers would be willing to pay more for a product if they could experience it through AR. And 70% of consumers expect retailers to launch an AR app within the next 6 months. This means that AR will improve footfall and sales of pestle and mortar stores to compete with online shopping. For our research on augmented reality, we carried out a survey on 50 people from the ages of 18 and above. We asked a variety of questions to gauge a little bit more about what the current day consumer knows about the technology and whether they've used it before. We firstly asked, have you heard of augmented reality? 74% of them said yes, they had, and 26% said no. Furthermore to this, we asked, have you used AR technology before? We found that 56% of consumers said yes, 44% of consumers said no, which means that although 74% have heard of it, only 56% of these consumers had actually physically tried it. We then asked, which augmented reality technology have you used before? Do you find it useful, and what is your purpose for using it? To summarise, we summarised the most common ideas, which were that yes, due to more immense and realistic experience, they use technology within gaming, such as a game called Oculus Rift, which came up multiple times in the survey. We found it to help marketing and new technologies and inventions to be made, that it is being used within event business and can be used for layouts. We found that it is beneficial and allows you to render object design in front of you without physically redesigning it. We also found out that it makes things more accurate and useful, and another consumer had used it within store at Charlotte Tilbury. Which AR technology they specifically used, we found that they used eye technology for gaming, headsets for dissertations. They create things to be able to develop and organise teaching, and on phone for measurement and entertainment. We found that overall 20 people answered gaming, 20 people answered work-based use, and 10 people answered due to beauty retail. They helped us a little just to find out a little bit more about what the current day consumer knows, and just to be able to gauge on how augmented reality as time goes on. There's something about stories that hasn't changed since humans evolved to use language. The fact is, a good story creates a personal connection, takes you on a journey, and most importantly, inspires action. The fundamental aspects of stories haven't changed, and the art of storytelling is practiced by artists, but its power is also being utilised as one of the main concepts of modern marketing. The tools of storytelling have also evolved over time, from spoken word, from books and movies, to enhancing our reality, using augmented reality. There are 3 components of an AR story, the first being assets, the second being the environment of the user, and the third is the user interaction. We discovered that almost 72% of consumers expect retailers to launch an AR app within the next 6 months. Despite this, nearly 2/3 of companies don't use AR at all. Retailers across the nation have found and integrated AR technology into the store experience. It's a smart move considering 61% of consumers prefer stores that offer AR experiences.
We will now look at how different AR techniques are applied in real-life examples.
So now we're going to show you guys how everyone on their day-to-day uses AI without noticing, without even realizing they're actually using. One of those apps that everyone uses every day without noticing they're using it is Snapchat. So on Snapchat, you find your face, and there's a game where you can build a little building, and it shows on your screen, so it says let's build a city together. So Snapchat is always also very known for its filters, so it has loads of different filters which adapt to your face, and also you can create a Bitmoji, which is yourself but in an emoji form, and you can use it to interact with yourself, or you can also use it to interact with the places surrounding you.
AR mirrors allow the consumer to try on different items in store and improve the hassle and waiting times of using standard fitting rooms. AR has become a perfect way of helping customers try on products but reduce time spent in store for consumer convenience and to improve the customer experience. Charlotte Tilbury have implemented these mirrors in some of their stores to create an experience for the consumer using AR. They partnered with AR Solutions in Holland to install AR mirrors in selected stores. The mirror scans the consumer's face with AR technology and then demonstrates the effects each makeup product would have on the consumer if worn, to give the consumer an experience of trying the makeup without having to take off their already applied daily makeup, or for a quicker, more convenient experience for the shopper who may have less time but still wants to buy.
Lacoste, for example, created the LCST Lacoste AR mobile app that customers can use virtually to try on shoes. The app also created AR experiences with different window displays, in-store signage and promotional postcards. With the apparel retailer aimed to engage a younger audience, the app promoted the Lacoste shoe model, the urban, savvy younger brother of Lacoste, and the investment paid off. More than 30,000 users have engaged with 3D products whilst using the app. They quite literally put the shopping experience into the customer's hands.
So WannaKicks is an app which uses AR technology to show the consumer an idea of what a certain trainer would look like on them. You see we're scrolling through the app here, looking for a specific brand or style of shoe. When we found that style of shoe, so the Adidas Original here, it opens a camera. If you direct the camera onto your foot, an AR image of the shoe will appear on your foot in the screen. This allows the consumer to see if the style of the shoe suits them or suits a certain outfit they're wearing. You can also film or take a photo of the shoe to see for later. The app also has the ability to take you to the actual site of the shoe where it's being sold. If the shoe you tried on you wanted to purchase it or see more information, it can take you to the official Adidas or whatever brand it was site. So here you can see I've been taken to the official Adidas site where the shoe is, and I can choose a selection of different shoes which are similar to the product I was trying on, where I can find different prices. The app also allows you to try different colours of the shoe, so you can get a different idea of a different colour on the same style. Which you can then get information for as well on the site and can be taken to that specific colour and size and shoe on the official.
AR presents a huge opportunity for the travel industry and can enable hotels and other businesses operating in tourism to enhance the physical environment and encourage customers to visit hotels and local sites. Unlike many other purchases, travel tends to be heavily researched and therefore customers require a lot of information prior to purchase. AR can therefore serve as a way to make sure information is available to them. Hotels have used AR to introduce more interactive elements, which gives them the ability to provide customers with more information on demand. For instance, the Hub Hotel Premier Inn made AR compatible with the wall maps. It places them in hotel rooms, which when viewed through a smartphone or tablet, shows extra information about local places of interest, serving as a tourist informational tool. AR can also be used in physical locations. For instance, the tourist will point the smartphone at a landmark and learn more about it in real time, or at a restaurant and receive the menu. So in conclusion, the videos show how easy it is for consumers to use and enjoy AR, which creates an overall positive experience for the customer with the brands. Overall, AR is an increasingly popular tool which has lots of benefits, which includes increased engagement from consumers, overall positive brand experience, increased profits and enlarged exposure for the brand. Finally, AR has been proven to be an effective marketing trend for businesses, with 40% of consumers willing to pay more for a product if they can experience it through AR, and 61% of shoppers preferring to shop at stores that has AR and offers AR over the ones that don't.
Recommendations. With the growth of AR increasing, it is important for companies to implement AR technology in the marketing approach, as this will allow them to increase engagement and overall satisfaction with the consumer. Companies should still consider the cost of AR, however the benefits of consumer satisfaction are most of the time worth the costs. It would be recommended all companies implement a type of AR in the next 5 years. This will keep consumers engaged and satisfied, and also provide a more exciting experience to consumers.